on, guys? My name's Anthony, or Big B Stats, and welcome back to another Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 video for you guys here today. And today I'm going to be talking about Episode 4, Below the Bedrock, a possible release date, my discussions, theories, and just predictions on the episode. Also, if you can, drop the video, like, and share it. It is much appreciated and shows your support for the channel. So, we're now on Episode 4 coming up, which I cannot wait to play it. It's going to be called Below the Bedrock. I'll quickly go over what this episode will be about, just in case you do not know. And again, I'll try and hit on some key points here and there to where you can kind of look forward to seeing the next episode. Now, these are just going to be my predictions on the release date. We were really close with Episode 3. Well, I also couldn't talk too much about Episode 3 because we were in Episode 3, but I was able to do that, I believe, on Episode 2. So it was kind of crazy that, you know, I knew when Episode 3 was coming out, but I couldn't actually say it. But this time, I don't know when Episode 4 is going to come out, so we're going to talk about it. We were really close, however, with Episode 2 release date, so let's go ahead and see how this goes. So Episode 4 is called, again, Below the Bedrock. After Episode 3, of course, you follow Zara down there, where Zara takes you to this place that, you know, they're able to take the admin's powers away. So of course it says our heroes take a journey to a long forgotten land, whereas nothing is quite what it seems and danger lurks around every corner. Will Jesse's new alliances and friendships withstand the test they'll face? So that is what a summary of what Episode 4 is going to be about. Now let's talk about the release date. How do we even think this is going to come out soon? What is making me think that this episode is going to come out soon? So I'll talk a bit about Season 1 as well, because Season 1 story mode, I think if we can't necessarily follow Season 1 story mode not upload pattern, but the release pattern of the episodes, because Season 1 was just so not necessarily random. It was very random. I will say it was random. The release dates of it were very random, and there was never like a pinpoint time that we would know when it's going to come out. And that's also the same with Season 2. However, Season 2 definitely has a bigger release time frame compared to Season 1, because we've literally had an episode every single month since the Episode 1 release. So I believe we got Episode 1 in like July, and then Episode 2 in August, and then Episode 3 in September. So it's been on a pretty good pattern here. Now that's not to say that Episode 4 is going to come out, let's say in, you know, October or November. This is something that I will talk about as well. So I think it's safe to also say that I think when they were releasing like Season 1, it was kind of like at first up in the air whether or not people are going to like Minecraft Story Mode. But I think going and approaching Season 2 now, I think without a doubt people realize that, okay, I think they realize that people love Minecraft Story Mode. So it's definitely something that's very wanted from Telltale Games. It's an awesome series, one of my favorite series too. But there's been some tweets out by Eric Sturp, my man Eric, who is also the lead writer, and he's been tweeting out about Episode 4, saying that, you know, it's pretty much not done, but he's also finished up a playthrough of the episode as well. He said it's looking great, super funny, incredibly touching, and so proud of the team. There's also much more too, and there's a lot of good moments it seems like he's tweeting about that are actually in the episode. So I look forward to this. I do want to talk a bit more on that. Things like weird, funny, and heartwarming moments in the episode. So that heartwarming thing kind of makes you think just a little bit. So again, I'll talk more about that in a later video. And that was just September 28th. On September 1st, he said that he played through it too. So he says, great playthrough of Episode 4 for Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 this morning. Still early days, but it's already looking great with some incredibly fun ideas. Now, then 27 days later, it looks like he finished up the playthrough of it. So it seems that this is kind of rolling on a month-to-month basis. I know like he started talking about it in August, I believe, about Episode 4, and then when you think of it, you know, a month, almost 2 months later, it's pretty much done. Now, as far as the release goes, again, we've been getting these around the last 2 weeks in a month, in a way. I mean, I just find it, you know, it's never really been at the beginning of a month, and we already know that these come out on Tuesdays. So I'm looking into October, November. I think they might do something like, let's say, like, this is just a theory idea. If they release Episode 4, because there's 5 episodes in this particular season, unless they plan to extend it to, and we get another 6, 7, 8, 9, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. Well, another 6, 7, 8, not 9. But yeah, so episode 4, let's say that this definitely, I feel like it's not going to come out the 3rd or the 10th of October. I think that's just entirely too early. Now, I could be wrong. It could randomly come out, but I definitely don't think it's going to come out the 3rd or the 10th of October. I think we'll look more into the 24th and 31st of October, and then maybe in November, I'm going to leave all those. I would say the 24th of October and 31st. Maybe it releases on Halloween, who knows? And then I will go in and say maybe November 21st or the 14th and the 21st. I'll leave it at that, maybe the 28th, but those are like the 4 or 5 dates that I'm kind of looking at on those Tuesdays. Again, 2 days in October, which is going to be the 24th and the 31st. Then we have November around the 14th, 21st, and 28th. I definitely don't think it's going to come out in December, being that this is already done. And if they even keep on this month-to-month basis, that means it will release next month in October. I'm thinking again one of those dates like the 24th or the 31st. Now, I think they'll do episode 4. It's probably gonna be something major that's gonna happen in this episode. If you roll back to season 1, Ruben died in season 1 around episode 4. So I feel like they're kind of aiming that this may be the time where something major kind of happens in the series. I don't know if they'll repeat that, but it seemed to work out very well, so I don't see why that can't happen again. I just pretty please hope no one in the crew dies in the series. So we could be looking at a death in the series. Maybe I'll talk about that later. But yeah, there you have it. And then you have to think that episode 5. So like, let's talk about season 1. So season 1, episode 4 released in December. And then it released episode 5, like after that heartbreaking moment, it released in March. That was like a big break right there. And again, the times are always a bit weird too. But I think if something major happens in this episode, let's say in October, let's say it comes out in October, I honestly think they'll give a break and then release it in December, episode 5, while people are on Christmas break. I don't think they'll wait all the way till next year, but again, that's something we'll have to see how it goes, but that's just my general idea on it. Episode releases in October, and then we have like that month, 2-month kind of thing, and then we wait for it in December, early January. I honestly think that could be how it will play out, and then who knows, maybe we'll get an extension to the actual game. That would be also very cool to see. But there you have it, you guys. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Let me know when you think this is going to release. Do you think those dates I am talking about, or do they sound for sure in a way that you think they will be coming out around that time? And do you think they will be sticking to the month-to-month basis? I definitely don't think they'll do episode 4 October and then episode 5 November. I don't think that would make sense. So I definitely think they will also probably release episode 5 around a good time in December, being that is the last episode, and I think it's going to be a lot of hype around it, and I'm definitely going to be waiting for it too. But thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like and share it. Also, feel free to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest Minecraft story mode news and more. And until the next, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye!